Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Attack on Titan. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 14 of season 3 of Attack on Titan, and I am excited to get into this one because the last one ended so brilliantly. And it was epic, and it was like the start of a new season, and if that's how your episode 1 of part 2 is going to start out, holy crap. Like the very end and all of the Titans popping up in that line, cinema is what that is. Absolute cinema. Now, I have to say I was a little confused just because I was like, wait, can abnormals do that? Like, can they just go ka-chow? And can they be... like, can they go from humans to abnormals? Like, is that a thing? Or like, I mean, it has something to do with the Beast Titan for sure. And probably Connie's family and like what he can do to like people to turn them into Titans. And I'm not quite sure. They had red eyes. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I feel like it probably does, but also it kind of gave me like 28 Days Later vibes where I was just like, are they going to be rabid? Are they going to be like... she's a runner, she's a track star, kind of fast. Like what are we looking at here? But what I absolutely loved beyond just the spectacle of the thing was Erwin really recognizing how important Armin has been to their survival and to their successes and giving him an opportunity to lead. And even though Armin didn't really know what to do with it at first and was kind of like, is that okay with you guys? You know, like, and then the second time he had to take charge, he did it. And, you know, he figured it out because he's just like, you know, you can throw everything we know at these Titans, but they know more about Titans than we do, but they also know that we only know so much. So we have to think outside the box. And I like how Armin typically does that. And it was to a great success. We found Reiner and Bertholdt in the wall. And even though Reiner, like, he was stabbed through the neck, he was stabbed through the abdomen, like Eren went like gung-ho on him, and he still was able to change into the armored Titan. Now I know he was in there with Bertholdt, and I don't think Bertholdt changed into the Colossal. And we didn't see a mirror anywhere, but like Armin had found like a campsite with like the 3 like coffee cups and was like, there's this weird black tea, but it smells really good, which I'm like, they have coffee. I guess Shiganshina and the rest of the human race has never had coffee before. Don't give that to Hanji. If Hanji discovers coffee, she's going to take over the world. Probably not in a pretty way. Could you imagine Hanji caffeinated? My goodness. But that's what I'm just assuming is what it was, because I was like, what other black liquid is going to smell good? It's got to be coffee. You know, and it makes me think because they can't like really tell you anything about the potion because one, it instantly dissolves, which I think is by design. And then 2, like they don't have the technology to break it down. So like wherever the Titans are from are way more high tech than the humans are, which kind of makes me take a pause and just go, we are not the evolved species in this fight. And oh no. You know, as a human, I root for humans, but then I'm so intrigued by the Titans and like, what do they have that we don't? Where are they that we're not? Like, how evolved is their society? I would say that in a sense, but because they have kind of a great plan when it comes to, you know, the rings. And if you are constantly pushing your cattle to the middle, eventually they're going to be in that juicy little circle and it's going to make it so easy to wipe them out. So it's a great plan. But I'm also like, isn't there a better, don't you guys have nukes or something? Like, I'm just like if you're so high on technology, like this really should be an easier fight for you guys. So it might be a little more advanced than humans, but not way as advanced as, you know, the future, right? I'm also like wondering about the relationship with the Beast Titan with Reiner and Bertholdt because of the fight that they had. And the Beast Titan winning and saying, you know, we're not going to go after Annie. We're going to stay here and wait for the coordinate. Like, did they know each other before then? Did they get to know each other? Was it just like a fight over, you know, coffee and the campfire? I mean, that's not typically how I think most fights would start. It normally would be alcohol. But like, did they have a relationship before that? Or, was that their first time meeting the Beast Titan? Did they know who the Beast Titan is? Like, does the Beast Titan know who Ymir is? Like, are they all linked and related, or are they all separate and they're kind of coming together under the banner of Titans? Remember the Titans. Oh dear. Oh dear. And I also liked with another, point with Armin is that when both Armin and Mikasa see that Eren is shaking and he's visibly scared, which it is okay to be scared. You're going back home where your mother was eaten in front of you, where, you never saw your father again. Your friends and family were completely obliterated. You hadn't been back in years. And it was due to the Colossal and the Armored Titan whom you befriended and were betrayed by. How are you not shaking? And Eren doesn't want to admit his fear, and I get that. I think he always wants to be the strong person and show like a good front. But when it comes to Armin and Mikasa, like he doesn't really need to do that. And Armin admitting he's like, I'm scared. Like I'm shaking. I've been afraid the whole time. And even Mikasa saying like, this is like really familiar. And she's just like, this is where we collected firewood. You can almost like sense that like she kind of has an unease about her, and being with them allows Eren to have his human moments. And I love that because I don't want him to shoulder everything that seems impossible. And I don't want him to always have to feel that he needs to be strong like a Titan. He can be a human and still be strong, but outwardly showing that sometimes it's even a greater strength than keeping it in. I'm curious about Erwin because he's like, we have a surprise of our own. And then it kind of looked like he had like the ODM gear that was outfitted with guns. And I was like, are guns going to do anything? Like, I don't know what that means. So I'm expecting a couple different things to happen, but we are trapped inside Shiganshina. I mean, technically, we are not in the sense that we could probably ODM out, but we can't do that with any of our horses. They're all in there, and so we either need to break out, we need to fight into the death, or shake hands, come to an agreement, and this all stops. It's so funny because I would like the last one to be the option that we take, is to just let's sit down, have a cup of coffee. Coffee makes everything better. Come on. But I realize that there's a lot of anger, a lot of hurt, and a lot of pain on both sides, and they're angry, and I really want. But I think the reason why I say that is because I want more from the Titan side. Like I want to know why. What is their motivation for killing humanity? When I feel like you could work together, but I need to know more. So I'm anxious to get into this episode. I've already been talking for 8 minutes. I really got to get to it, guys. So let's go. Oh. I don't know what I just saw, but it had Reiner with a bunch of stuff stuck in his back. Oh my god, I'm so excited! The basement! I'm so ready for the basement. I mean, I'm not. I don't have enough information, I guess. Thunder spears! Cool. Yeah, it's just a bunch of abnormals. And not enough scouts.
Commander. He's about to climb.
Eren? Whoa, what? Seriously?
Why doesn't he have us attack? What's he thinking?
The enemy
what is he
prepared
thinking?
quite the welcome. Erwin doesn't want to act until he understands their strategy.
Which is smart, but what happens when Reiner gets to the top? What happens when Otani, the Beast Titan, throws another
type
rock?
Has some kind of cargo on its back, which tells me that it didn't transform just now.
Yeah.
They have one more intelligent Titan.
Yep.
It's that quadruped Titan. There may well be others.
Oh, I'm sure there
that
are.
Titan is carrying cargo.
Yep.
What could it be?
I mean, it looks more like food. I don't think it looks like explosives like what Hanji did. Oh, what is up with the sassy one with their hands on the hips? And that one, what's up with that? I miss abnormals, actually.
As of 5 years ago, Walmaria's perimeter is deep in Titan territory. So if they do wipe out our horses, we'll have no means of getting back.
That's
Not only
correct.
would this block our escape route, it would cut off our supply lines.
Oh, I didn't realize they were on the outside. I thought they were on the inside, the horses.
The armored Titan is almost up! Bertolt hasn't shown yet, but he must be nearby!
Yep.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Oh god, Ervin, what are we doing?
The thing I fear most is that Raina and Bertolt will reach our horses and slaughter them unchecked. Therefore...
You finally ready to say something, Ervin?
Yeah,
Been waiting
you
so
ready?
long I could have made breakfast.
Join Klaus squad and protect the horses at the gate! Levi squad and Hanji squad! I need you to take down the armored Titan! Employ the Thunder Spears at your own discretion! Do whatever it takes to achieve your objective!
What does he have on his back? Is
Lay
that what I
down your
saw in the
hearts and
beginning?
lives! One final time for humanity!
For humanity. Oh, I love Ervin so much.
So I'll protect the horses instead of Aaron?
That's right. And when the chance arises, you'll strike him down.
I hope.
You're the only soldier I can trust to dispatch the Beast Titan.
True. Maybe Mikasa.
We have to win on 2 fronts to secure victory. I can handle one. The other, I'll leave to you and Hanji.
Why do I feel like Ervin is going to sacrifice himself? Oh, Reiner. They have mustaches. They look like dads.
No matter how strong Captain Levi is, he's still no match for our war chief.
War chief. Oh.
That was a close one. If I was any slower in transferring my consciousness to my body, I'd have died instantly.
You can do that?
Armin, was it you?
Oh, you better not.
It doesn't matter now.
Okay, good.
I've got to kill those horses.
Hey! Yo, bestie's back.
Why would he show up when he doesn't have to? They should be painfully aware that abducting him is our main objective.
Oh, they know.
What
He's
is he
bait.
thinking?
That you're gonna fall for it, which I think you might.
Aaron mastered hardening in 2 months. We can't let him back in the walls. If he learns how to harness the coordinates' full power, we're finished.
Oh boy,
Hold
there's so
on.
much more to that.
Something's off here. If his goal really was to escape, he would have used ODM gear to scale the south wall and then transformed.
Okay,
But
smart.
instead, he transformed right in front of me, in the center of town.
For you to chase
I
him.
get it. He's a diversion.
Yeah, shoot.
You clever bastard. Making me get down when I just climbed up.
So is he
Good.
going after...
He
He is
went
going
for
after
it.
Aaron.
He wants to use Aaron as bait?
Sure does.
That was the commander's order.
So he's willing to risk Aaron's capture just to protect the horses?
I think he has more faith in Aaron than that.
This is where we'll bring down the armored Titan!
Wait a second! There's
Well,
one
what-
more factor we need to consider! He's still hiding, but Bertolt must be nearby.
Yes.
Do what you can to keep the fight away from the walls.
Okay.
It might have been a fluke. But I've beaten you once before.
Yep, you can do it again. Can you armor...
When it comes
yes?
to hand-to-hand combat, Annie makes you look downright weak.
Wow. Oh my god. Okay, good job, Aaron. Gosh, I wish Reiner was just all strength, but he's really smart, too. I mean, he finished second in the whole class. That makes sense. Woo! Oh my gosh, finally Aaron can punch without his hand breaking.
This place was my
My
home.
home. Yeah.
Was our home. and you can't stop us! Get in our way, and we'll slaughter you all!
Oh my goodness. So, I forgot what the name of the episode was. Something Spears. Is that what was in Reiner's back? But also, did they find a way to use Aaron's hardening ability to make them penetrate? Here they are, Marlo.
So those are Titans?
I'm sorry, baby. This is a hard way to be introduced. Oh, but, you know, Levi's there to show you how to do it.
Finish killing the small ones already! And no casualties! Don't you dare get eaten!
I'm thinking back to the time when Mikasa had him at, like, blade point.
We struggle against the smallest Titans now. The scouts have grown weak. Most of our veterans have been buried, burned, or
Eaten.
When I was a cadet, I told the others about my father's theory. I told them that once I was a scout, I would prove he was right. I'd realized something, that of all my brave comrades, only one was fighting for himself. They bled and died for each other, while I fought for a selfish dream.
For everyone.
I played them all for fools. Myself, too. And now, standing on this mountain of brave corpses,
Jeez.
I have quite the view.
Oof. I mean, he does have a point, but still, like, damn.
Before I die, I'd like to see it. The truth of our world.
I don't want him to die. Wow, good job, Aaron.
Those experiments paid off!
Good job.
These fists are all I need to beat you!
Yes.
You won't win!
Oh, shit.
No!
Oh, Aaron. Jeez, the shingles coming off like that is crazy. Can we do the spear thing already? Whoa. Oh, I don't even want to know what Aaron's face looks like. Oh. Oh, he missed. He almost got that nape, though.
We need to wait and trust Aaron to give us a good opening.
Well, when do we know when that is? Come on, Aaron.
Your new weapon is a big metal rod?
It's pointy, dumbass. That makes it a spear.
Yeah.
The Corps of Engineers really came through for me with this one.
And that's what they came up with?
Our blades may as well have been made of paper against that armor of his.
Mm-hmm.
True enough. Even at close range, we couldn't do anything to make him let Aaron go.
Yep.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Yeah, what's the plan?
We'll stab the armored titan with those spears?
Will it
I'll
break
just
the armor
show
off?
you. Let's go outside.
Oh, Hanji loves a good, like, show. Oh boy, oh boy. That'd do it, yeah.
Not far from a lightning strike. Hence our calling them Thunder Spears. They're
Thunder
good weapons,
Spears.
but are they enough to bring down the armor titan?
We'll
There's
find out.
no way to be sure until we try.
Agreed. Can you concentrate your hardening on your forehead and just, like, headbutt him as hard as possible? Okay, okay.
Shit!
All right, Aaron. I'd love to see Aaron just do a kip up and be like, you want more?
I've got hardened blade armor covering every vital point of my body. Their blades can't even scratch it.
You ready for this? The eyes? Oh my god.
We have to end it!
That is what I saw. Okay. Oh god, Connie!
Good. The spears work. The armor on his nape is in splinters now.
Oh, but it took a lot of those spears, man.
You each still have a Thunder Spear! Use them to end this!
This is what you're here for. Come on, let's go.
But it's Reiner.
I know it's Reiner. I'm so
Come
sorry.
on, guys! We said we'd do it if it ever came down to this! So let's go!
Okay, Sean. I don't want Reiner to die either. I don't think he will. That would be heartbreaking. I will cry if Reiner dies right now. Oh.
No! I don't want to die!
I don't want you to die either! Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'm ready to let go of Reiner. I think I just want him to have a redemption arc some way, somehow. That might be asking too much. I have no idea. Okay. Oh, goodness. That was unexpected. Let's talk about it. It's really funny how you can still support somebody who is obviously not on your side, is trying to kill people that you care about, but you had love in your heart for them for such a long time that you want to believe that that person can come back. At least maybe find a way, see the light. I don't know. Again, I don't know the whole story about why the Titans feel this way about humanity, but I don't want Reiner to die. Thunder spears are freaking cool, though. Oh my gosh. I noticed that in the beginning, I watch it and I was just like, what is happening there? But I thought it was like wood planks or something. It didn't look like spears to me at all. So I was just like, that's weird. And I thought actually because I always think that Reiner's armor looks like tree bark. It doesn't look like the armor that like Eren can do or that Annie can do. I thought maybe he like grew spikes out of his back or something. But it didn't make any sense because it looked like wood planks to me. But now when I watch the beginning, I'll probably be like, oh, that's exactly what I saw. I mean, if Reiner dies, I know Bertholdt is going to come out of hiding and he's going to colossal up and be difficult to fight. Because we haven't fought him enough to know like really like what a weakness is other than Reiner, you know. Man, Erevan, you know, it's the thing is like I believe in Erevan so much and that everything that he does is for the greater good or for humanity. But the more he's talking about like that he was fighting for selfish reasons, I was kind of like, no, like you want humanity to be free as well. But then when he started talking about like leading people into fights and the bodies that he's, you know, responsible for, and it had that imagery of him standing on like just a pile of carcasses. Like, I mean, he does have a valid point that he might be fairly selfless in the idea that he would sacrifice himself for humanity, but he hasn't yet. He saved himself and he sacrificed an arm, that's for sure. But like, you know, it's all for his goal and for what he wants, which is to see the outside world, to prove his father correct and to see that dream come true. And he believes that, you know, the way to get that is to find the basement and what's in the basement and get answers for it. I feel like you can have that and still care about humanity. It doesn't have to be one or the other. So I'm still firmly on the train of like, you're being too hard on yourself, but also he is responsible for a lot of deaths. I think that that's leadership, though. I think when you're in a leadership role, like I think, what was it, Pixis was just like, you have to be okay with it. Like that's what a leader like shows that they're capable of, is not necessarily the willingness to sacrifice people, but like, you know, that that's going to happen. You know, people are going to die because of your orders. And if you were always scared to give orders because you didn't want anybody to die, then, you know, nothing's ever going to happen. And you can't be a pacifist in this situation. Like you have to put your head down and charge through. I don't know if I would think that way if I didn't get that from Pixis. There is so much action in this. I thought when Reiner was like, oh, Armin, that's how they discovered it, that he was going to go after Armin. And it's so funny how like, not that I would be willing to sacrifice Armin, but like, the way the character of Armin has progressed, he has become one of my favorite characters because you've seen him go from like very weak, that like he can't even defend himself against bullies, to like being scared that he can't even get out of the way to save his own life. And then to like kind of like see around his fear and figure out a plan to help save Eren and Mikasa when they first discover that Eren can change into a Titan. And then you just kind of see that evolution grow and grow. And it's a very realistic grow from Armin. You know, it wasn't something that just like happened overnight. Eren has always been this person. He's always been stubborn and bullheaded and emotional and you know, kind of always fixated on the goal. And, you know, Armin is becoming somebody different. And I think Eren's becoming somebody different, but in a completely different way. I mean, Armin is just like becoming more well-rounded, to where Eren is becoming so hyper-focused, and like his worldview is just, it's funny because he wants his worldview to do this, but in order to do that, he's got to like really tighten in and focus on the goal at hand, where Armin is, his mindset is to see everything around him. And I'm really enjoying Armin's progress of character for sure. Hanji coming up with the spears, I know the engineers really did it, but like her, she's like, let's go outside. And I'm like, oh man, calm down, woman. And like I said at the beginning, like with the whole thing, if that's coffee in those cups, do not give it to Hanji, because she'll come up with a nuke. She will. She will. She is the animated Oppenheimer of this group of humanity. Okay. Some of the abnormals charge forward, and the bigger abnormals stayed behind, which means that they're able to be controlled by the Beast Titan, which I found interesting because that's essentially what Eren could do with the coordinate. So, like, are there 2 coordinates? Are there people that can have a coordinate and they need 2 to accomplish something? You know, like Severance, or like, what was it? Was it Superman 3, where you had to like turn the keys at the same time, but it was like too far away for one person to do it, and they did that on purpose, so you had to have 2 people to do it. And it's kind of the same thing from Severance. Like, is it kind of like that, where you need like 2 coordinates in order to like make the Titans in the walls awaken and kill humanity? Like, I don't know. I feel like those Titans are there for a reason. And I feel like we definitely need Eren for something, but the fact that the Beast Titan could control those other Titans back when, was it Mike? Back when Mike was eaten? Was that what I saw, was him being able to control them, or were they just afraid of him? You know, is he different or is he the same? Like, I want to know. Because like with coordinates, I feel like you need 2 points. You need a 2 axis, right? So I feel like if you have 2, you have like the Beast Titan and Eren, then you can hit something direct, right? I have so many questions about this. And Reiner, like I said, I wish he was just a big dumb jock, but he's not. He's not. He is top of the class. He's intelligent. They don't doubt him either, which is great, because they could just be like, he's going to rely on strength. He's going to rely on his strength for strength situations, but he's also going to rely on ingenuity and intelligence to like map out what it is exactly that he has to do. Now the horses are getting away. Marlowe is scared. He has never seen a Titan, fought a Titan, and thankfully Levi swooped in to like take care of business. But Levi is but one man, and he has been tasked with killing the Beast Titan. I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think that plan will happen. It might happen eventually, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Erwin wanting to get to the basement, I really want him to. But I feel like I have felt this way since the end of season 2, is that his days are numbered. And then when Levi was saying, like, you can't come on this mission, like you're already a liability, like, you know, you're going to die if you come with us. I feel like Erwin being able to see everything makes it to where he's like Armin in that sense of like he's really good at kind of seeing the lay of the land and then thinking outside the box and kind of going where he needs to go, or seeing things that like maybe somebody else can't see. But maybe Armin's his replacement. Oh God. I'm not ready for it. But I also, you know, ever since then, it's just made me think it's preparing me for the eventuality that Erwin's going to die, and he might not ever see his dream. He might not ever get to the basement. He might not ever learn the truth. And that is heartbreaking to me. absolutely heartbreaking. I don't know where to go from there other than to say, if you want to watch the full length reaction of this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 2 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode? I love when we get Titan fights between Eren and Reiner. I feel like this one was meant to make us feel much better about Eren's abilities now that he has the ability to, put armor on his fists, and he's able to, like, and I don't know why Reiner's looks the way it does and why Annie's looks the way it does, but, Eren having that ability and being able to concentrate that in 2 months, like, how long did it take Reiner to be able to do that? How long did it take Annie? I don't know if I've said this in another reaction, but, like, did Annie eat her father? Did Reiner eat his father? Did Berthold eat his father? Like, were they being trained this whole time and then, like, their dads were like, spine juice, and then eat me? Like, I'm not saying everything has to be like Grisha, but I'm just, like, curious as to who they ate to become Titans. But then how did they learn and hone their ability? Is there a school? Did they go to Titan University? There's so many questions. It's funny that once I get, like, a really good juicy answer, all I have is just, like, so many more questions to follow up with. So I'm going to get a snack and I'm going to ponder those questions, and then I will be back here to watch the next episode. You do have to wait, and I'm so terribly sorry about that, but editing needs to happen, and it doesn't happen overnight. So we'll be back soon. I promise. So sorry to keep it from you. All right. Love you. Bye.